late night live. This is going to be a very interesting live, one that I've kind of never done before. We're going to be talking about aliens. And I'm not talking about illegal immigrants. I'm not talking about little green men. I'm talking about UFOs. And out of all places, my hometown, New Jersey. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe what's happening. Oh my God. So I don't know if people are up at this hour, but I'm finding it a little hard to go to sleep. I'm actually legitimately really freaked out now. You know what it was? It took this last like article that I just saw from the New York Post to officially freak me out. Like I was fine. I was ignoring all of this drone shit. It wasn't affecting me. I was paying it no attention. There was a lot of conspiracy theories going on online, a lot of crazy YouTubers. I was paying it no attention. I was paying it no attention. But what I just saw with this New York Post article, okay, officially has now freaked me out. I'm freaked. Okay, I am officially freaked out. So basically, what happened is that the New York Post reported, okay, a pilot. This is not, again, I want to repeat to all of you, this is not a crazy YouTuber just coming up with some conspiracy theory. This is a pilot who was up close and personal, okay, who saw this object. Up close and personal. So once again, I just want to be clear. This is not, some lunatic online making up conspiracy theories. This is a pilot up close and personal who reported to air traffic control. He said the following things. An object, it's like right near us, he says, is moving at extremely, extremely fast speeds, flashing red lights. And air traffic control then reported back to the pilot stating the following. You have permission, maneuver, be very careful, do whatever you have to do to avoid the UFO. Okay. Now, look, UFO, like I was saying in my video, I don't know if you saw my video, it means unidentified flying object. It doesn't necessarily mean Trump 47. We need Trump now more than ever, man. Matt, we need Trump more than ever. Isn't it crazy that all of this is happening right before, inauguration day? All this crazy shit is happening with Trump. It's like freaking crazy, right? So, getting back. Look, it's the way it was said that freaked me out. You understand? If like the pilot would have said, look, okay, I see something, it looks like a drone, no big deal. That's not what was said. Okay. The pilot said, I see an object moving at extreme fast speeds, flashing red lights. What do I do? And like air traffic control was like, look, do whatever you got to do to avoid the UFO. So it's the way it was stated. It's the way it was stated by the pilot and by air traffic control that makes me believe this might be effing aliens. Now, again, I have to say alleged because it has not been confirmed. I I have to say alleged, but it seems possible. What's up there, Nisha Wall? It seems possible that we might. What's up there, brother? It seems possible we might be dealing with aliens here. I'll at least say it's a possibility. I'll say it's alleged, but is there an invasion about to happen here? And you know what's crazy is all of this is happening in my hometown. I live in New Jersey. It's crazy. The other day, the politician Andy Kim, he said that he was, I don't know, there's some sort of a tracking device that like anything that would be considered, like some sort of an aircraft that's on the record, meaning like the government knows about it, it's identified, and he says that he couldn't find the two flying objects that he saw flying in the air. I guess it's some form of a government website that tracks these these aircrafts, and he said there was no mention of them. He said, so this is 100%. This is what he said. Andy Kim said, he said this is a UFO. Meaning, again, when I use the word UFO doesn't necessarily mean a flying saucer, or an alien. It just means it's an unidentified flying object. It's something that is not identified. That's it. Now, another thing, another politician says that they saw 50 of these drones, 50, flying by the ocean or some shit. There's some weird shit going on, don't you think? There is some weird shit going on. Jacob Price, bro, come to Wyoming, see them more than planes and satellites. It's friggin' crazy. Really hope you're prepared spiritually and physically. I mean, look, I there's some really weird shit going on, Nathan Miller. There's some really weird shit going on. Look, I wasn't look when all of this stuff was first reported. I have to be honest with you. I really wasn't taking it seriously. I was not taking it seriously. I figured it was something with the government. Maybe it was just some classified shit. Stuff like this happens a lot where they don't tell us there's classified shit going on. And I just figured, we got nothing to worry about. Then Governor Murphy from New Jersey, he's like, oh, there's no evidence of any threat or, anything for us to worry about. But that thing that's coming up, Stream Elements, is anyone who wanted to support our family. My wife is dealing with stage 4 breast cancer. God bless her. But I don't think anybody at this point. I think everybody's they're like, God bless you, Apefather. They're probably like, God bless your wife. But we're dealing with freaking aliens right now, Apefather. We can't be talking about anything else. God bless your family, Father. We're dealing with little green men. So I understand. I think at this point we might hold off on talking about God bless my wife. I love her. God bless my wife, but we might have to hold off and talk about the little green men here. Yeah, I mean, look, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that Governor Murphy is saying what he has to say to calm us down. I mean, it's like, look, whenever you're in a situation of an extremely like bad situation, you don't want to cause mass panic. You don't want to cause anarchy. You don't want to cause chaos. So what is Governor Murphy doing? What is everyone doing? That they're trying to calm us down. They're like, look, there's no evidence of a threat. Everybody stay calm. Everybody relax. Thank you very much. Talking about Denmark, we got Denmark. They said that there was drones out there in Europe. Is that true? They said that there was. I was reading an article. They said that they were out there in Europe. You sound like a New Yorker. I am. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Forget about it. Madon. I wish I was in Brooklyn now because all these effing drones are in New Jersey. They're all in New Jersey. Um, there's something definitely not right. Look, there's something that smells rotten in Denmark because I'll tell you the reason why. Look, this is now becoming like not it's not like we're talking just one drone. We're talking a tremendous amount of them all over the place. Not just in Jersey, all over the place. Different states. I even heard Europe. I even heard Europe. And the government is pretty much admitting to us. I mean, for what? Listen, again, I'm going to say it's all alleged because I really shouldn't be speaking this way because I'm not a government official. You understand that, right? But based on like all of my due diligence, I'm watching like news reports and I'm watching different news outlets. It seems like the government doesn't know what these mother effing things are. Like they don't know what they are. It's not like, look, it's not like they know what they are. It's not like they say, okay, we're involved, blah, blah, blah. This is a classified government. They're actually admitting to us, I want you to understand, they're admitting to us they do not know what these effing flying objects are. They don't know what it is. Guys, come on, Antonio. Just for 1 minute, can you just give the hate a break? Brother, we might be dealing with aliens right now. This guy's still talking about it. Antonio, you're the only, you'll get abducted, right? Antonio Miranda will get abducted by aliens. His mother effer will still hate. He'll be on a UFO sending out messages. Will you give the hate a rest, for God's sakes? Holy cow, my God, this guy's always hating. Look, my wife is dealing NR Griffey 6565. She's dealing with stage 4 breast cancer. It started off as breast cancer. It traveled to her brain. It's a very sad situation we're dealing with my wife. God bless her. She had to get brain surgery. She had 3 tumors in her brain. One was a very big one. It was a 9 centimeter tumor that was removed. The other 2 tumors spread throughout her brain and inside the spinal cord. She's only 46 years old. It's very, very sad. Um, it's a very, very sad situation. Cancer is funny. Let's get rid of that guy. We're going to get rid of that crazy guy. I hope the aliens go get Fred Red. Thank you. Freaking psychopath, Fred Red. Um, Let me see if I could just pin this here. I'm going to pin that message for stream elements here. Help a mom with stage 4 breast cancer. Look, I'll just mention this. I'll mention this briefly, but I really want to talk about the UFOs. Okay, I'll mention this briefly. If anybody goes to my Cash App and makes a small, it's a gift. It's not a donation. I am not a charity. I'm not a 501c. If someone goes to my Cash App, which is again, it's the $ Richard Lavoie. You'll see it. It's on the pinned comment. $RICHARD. L is in Larry, E is in Edward, V is in Victor, O is in Oreo, I is in Idaho. $Richard Lavoie. Okay, it's in the pinned comment. You make a small contribution. What I basically do is I make a video in your honor, and I do some sort of a song for you, whether it's going to be like a Billy Joel song, an Elton John song. I write my own music. I write great music for President Trump. Trump Win. I wrote a song called Trump Win. Great song. Trump Never Surrender, Never Stop Fighting. So I give you your own personalized video. That's it. It's up to you. If it's something you want to do, God bless. If it's something you don't want to do, no pressure. No pressure. Okay. I'm not begging anybody. I really wanted to do this live stream to talk about the UFOs, to be honest with you. But of course, I love my wife, and this is a very, very extremely sad time for my family. If you don't have Cash App, there's always super chats. You could do a super chat, brother. Again, there's no pressure here. I'm just reading Henrik's comment. I do accept super chats on this live stream. So if you don't have a Cash App, feel free if you want to. If you don't want to, there's no pressure. There's no obligation. But if you'd like to do something for my wife in her time of need, God bless you. If you'd like to do it, you could do it by way of a super chat. All right, brother? All right, God bless you. God bless you, Henrik. God bless you. But getting back to these potential aliens in New Jersey. Like I said, I wasn't taking none of this stuff seriously. I wasn't taking it serious. I thought it was a big joke. I wasn't taking it seriously, but it's too much of it now. It's becoming, like I said, they reported 50 drones flying over the ocean. 50 drones? That's crazy. And like I said, Andy Kim said that he cannot identify. There's, I guess, some sort of a government website where they track all aircrafts. And he said he could not identify the aircrafts that he was looking at. He couldn't identify them. Okay. Then you got, like I said, the pilot talking with air traffic control saying, I'm approaching something moving at extreme fast speeds. He said, with red flashing lights. And he said, I'm afraid, like, what do I do? And air traffic control's telling the pilot, look, you have permission to maneuver away from the UFO. Air traffic control used the term UFO. So it's not aliens, it's a reunion of Jersey Shore. Yes, thank you for subscribing. Warren Fisher, God bless you. Yeah, I mean, how you doing, Liana? Look, I'm just saying that we might have to get ready here for some action. This might you ever see the movie War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise? We might have to get ready for some action here. That's all. Remember there was that other movie. What was it? With Mel Gibson. What was the name of that movie? You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of it. It's gonna come to me any second. With Joaquin Phoenix. What's the name of that movie? Who remembers? So someone remembers the name of that movie, right? I gotta look it up in a second. But anyway, there's another movie where remember the aliens? You threw water on the alien, and the water like burned them. It was like they couldn't handle the water. So signs. That's it. That's right. Signs. Okay. Thank you, term. So you might have to keep a whole bunch of glasses of water by you. If I see some green men, I'm throwing water at them. First thing I'm going to do, like Red Lips, right? Maybe that's going to make them multiply. I hope that doesn't happen. Look. You want to know what it is? We're laughing about all of this. Why would you be afraid of aliens? Well, it's not. I wouldn't say I'm afraid of aliens. It's just that it's like what do they want? You know what I mean? What's their intention? You think they're coming here because they want to be friends? They want to play friggin' baseball? They want to get together, have a few beers at the friggin' local friggin' pub? Why are they coming here for? Or are they coming here because it's an annihilation? It's an extermination. They want to take over the world. So it's not it's not that I'm saying I'm afraid of aliens, but what you want to know what their intentions are, right? Like why are you here? That's the key. That's the key, man. He's like, why are you so scared? Again, I'm not afraid of anything, Antonio. I'm just saying, look, Antonio, if someone breaks into your house, you understand, you got to ask yourself a question. What is that person's intention? Is it a good intention? Probably not. That's all I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you is what if it really is aliens? The question that I have is what is their intentions? Why are they here? Okay, are they here because they want to make us, freaking a chicken parmesan? They want to cook for us. What's their intention? They want to make us a pizza? I don't think so. All right. I don't think that aliens are coming into Earth for a good reason. I don't know. Call me a skeptic, but I don't think it's a good thing. It's got to be a bad thing. And if it was a good thing, wouldn't they just like kind of like I don't know? Wouldn't they just make contact, land, in some way, just kind of make us feel like everything's okay, like we come in peace. We come in peace. Term. Sadly, we couldn't fight a war with aliens. They would be too far advanced. Exactly. It would be like a toddler picking a fight with a UFC champion. Antonio Miranda, read the comment. Why are you so scared? I don't get it. I just answered your question. I just answered your question. I'm not afraid. It's again, I'm repeating the same thing I said before. What are their intentions? Like again, see, Term made a very good point. These aliens are like technically like who knows, like millions and millions of years ahead of us, probably. Okay, so you're talking about like you just said, like a toddler trying to fight a UFC champion here. Who knows what these aliens could do? If it is aliens, again, I'm not saying. Okay, let me go on the record here. Nothing has been confirmed that it's aliens. Nothing has been confirmed. I'm just speculating. So don't like crap your pants here. Don't have a freaking anxiety attack. Don't have a panic attack. I am not saying 100% we're dealing with aliens, but I am saying it's a possibility because there's a lot of things happening that don't make any sense. There is a lot of things happening that do not make any sense. Term, it's not that I would be afraid of the aliens. I'm afraid of the way of life as we know it changing forever. Dark Vader, aliens are real. Term, it may not be that life changes forever. It may be we get exterminated, brother. it's it may not be that we coexist. Term is actually being Term is being very optimistic. Term is being optimistic that we're gonna coexist and life is gonna change forever. Or it could be the opposite where they exterminate us, brother, and they just take over the planet. So again, it's all alleged. It's all alleged what I'm saying here. There are all sort of different life on Earth. Aliens definitely exist. No, I have no question. I have no questions that aliens exist. I mean, listen to me. It doesn't make any sense. Why would we have first of all these planets just in our universe in the Milky Way? Not to mention the many, many, many galaxies. The many, 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 many galaxies. Like countless. Space is endless. Space is limitless. Okay. So no, I have no doubt in my mind that aliens exist, at least in my opinion. But the thing is, they always kind of stood at their own turf, right? They didn't come to Earth. Or maybe they did. Like, again, we got what was that, Area 51? We never know the truth. Roswell, New Mexico, like they could have been here before. A lot of people have, there's that movie with that guy, Travis, what was it, Walton? Fire in the Sky, remember that movie? That guy's a real guy, by the way. People don't realize that movie was based on real events. That movie was based on real events that he was abducted by aliens. Apparently was in space for like 2 days, and when they found him, he was like naked in a gas station. He had no food, he had no water in his body for something like 2 or 3 days. He never he they took a polygraph test. Because his friends they were working together in the woods. I don't know what they were doing, chopping down different trees, whatever they were doing, but they all took polygraph tests that they saw a UFO, a flying saucer. They saw a big like white like a beam hit Travis and then take him up into the spaceship, and then he disappeared for like 2 or 3 days. Hmm. We thought water is a necessity for life, but even the government is saying that is not the case. Well, I don't know about that. You can't you could go without water for a little bit, brother, but at some point you're gonna dehydrate it. You need water. You need to drink. You need to stay hydrated, no? Like, can you imagine getting dome from ET? I don't know, man. This is some crazy stuff going on right now. Look, I live in the hot zone. I live in the hot zone. I live in New Jersey. This is where mostly this shit is taking place. I mean, I've heard reports where it's all over the place, but like the main anthropology here is Jersey. So I'm talking to you from the hot zone here. Holy cow! Holy cow! My two theories: aliens are either angels and demons, or time travelers watching significant events. Well, let me tell you my theories. Okay, look. You take a planet like Mercury, which is the closest planet to the sun, right? Do you know how hot it must be on Mercury? The temperature? It's right next to the sun. I'm not even going to take a guess. Let's just say that it is not compatible with human beings. Now, I know Pluto is technically not a planet. I understand that, okay? But Pluto now is the furthest from the sun. So it is mad, mad cold, like to the point where I'm not even going to take a guess how cold it is. Let's just say it's not compatible with human beings, right? So if there is life, this is the question you have to ask yourself, right? If there is life that exists on a planet like Mercury, okay, and if there's life on like Pluto, you got to ask yourself what kind of a friggin' organism, what kind of a like what are we talking about here that could withstand that type of heat and that could withstand that type of freezing cold. I mean, it's insane. I mean, even in the other planets, whether it be Saturn, whether it be Neptune, whether it be Jupiter, it's not compatible for a human life. Now, I know Elon Musk has the dream to go to Mars. Mars doesn't have an atmosphere. I know he once made the statement that with a certain nuclear explosion, again, this is all alleged, this was something he said, that might be able to create an atmosphere to make Mars compatible. Who knows? I don't know. Right now, it's obviously not compatible because we need oxygen, we need air. But again, supposedly, supposedly there's no life on Mars, but we don't really know that for a fact. We don't know that for a fact. You can't live on Jupiter, it's a gas giant. Well, that's my point. My point is that if there are living organisms, which we call aliens, right, that live on these planets, you got to kind of think like, what are we dealing with here? What are we dealing with? And then the question is, like, I don't know. It's like we don't really know anything about aliens. We don't know nothing. We only thing we know is what we've seen in the movies. What do we see? We see the green they green men or whatever. They talk with their minds like telepathy. They don't speak. They got those big friggin' eyes. You know what I mean? What we don't know anything. We don't know anything about aliens. And again, this is just one version of what an alien could be. Like I think it was Term that said. So, well, someone said it. I have to look it up. But think about all the living organisms that are in Earth. Here he goes. And Antonio Miranda always gives super chats. I really am starting to think he might be Antonio. I'm starting to think you might be a millionaire. I'm starting to believe it because he literally gives super chats all the time. No point living in fear like the Apefather does. If there are aliens here, they have the technology to turn us to dust. Hence, enjoy your life and don't live in fear. I mean, it's true what he's saying. I mean, obviously, we would have no chance of survival, I think, if they were if the aliens' intentions were bad with their technology advancements, which is probably millions of years ahead of us, we wouldn't stand a chance. So I think Antonio made a valid point there. What's up there, Daniel? Oh man. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Let me see if I can do a little alien song here on my keyboard. Aliens. Hold on, yeah. I'm gonna create something spontaneous. This is called the Aliens in New Jersey song. Give me 1 second. Let me fix this here. 1 second. just wrote that right on the spot. That's called The Aliens in New Jersey song by Richie Lavoie, the Apefather. Aliens in New Jersey. Oh man, I tell you. What would be your reaction? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Like, imagine like you're sleeping in bed, and you see a little green man. People have actually said this happened to them in real life. What would be like? What would be your reaction? What would your reaction be? Like, would you try to talk to it? Would you try to communicate? Probably wouldn't understand English. Like I said, I don't believe it's talking. They use their minds. So I guess you would have to, if you wanted to communicate with it, you would have to probably think, not speak, but think. I don't think the world is ready for aliens. I agree with that. It would throw all religions out the window. Well, what is that religion? Scientology? Doesn't Scientology believe that we all come from aliens? It might that L. Ron Hubbard, he might be right, right? Is it Scientology? Don't they say that? I think I'm a Christian. I'm a Catholic, but if I read correctly, with Scientology, I believe that's what they believe. I think so. They believe that we have like all these like alien, like I don't know what you want to call it, like friggin' little alien parts all over our body, and they have like Scientologists. They have this technique where you have to remove, like you have to do some kind of a mental like friggin' test to get all these alien parts. Like in other words, because in other words, this ancient alien, I don't know, in some way, you know, cursed you or this was some form of torment. And in other words, in order for you to have a healthy life, I'm not. If you think I'm kidding you, look this shit up. Look, you might think I'm a psychopath, right? You might think I'm a Norman Bates, but look this shit up. This is what they believe. Yeah, Sunset Boulevard. Come on, man. Don't talk stupid here. I am not a racist. Let's get rid of this person. I hate people that just say stupid shit. Let's get rid of that psycho. Um, Again, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. But you have to admit there's some weird stuff going on, right? You have to admit there's something rotten in Denmark. Something is not right here. I mean, you got 50 drones flying over the ocean, all flashing these red and green lights. You have pilots saying that they're seeing these objects moving at extreme speeds, flashing red lights. You have air traffic control actually calling it a UFO, saying avoid the UFO. You have the government admitting that they do not know what these objects are. So, I mean, again, I'll say it's alleged, but everything I've heard so far, the government has absolutely no idea what these objects are. I mean, but they're all telling us that there's nothing to fear. They're telling us there is no evidence that they mean any harm. There's no evidence that they mean any threat to us. But what are they basing that on? I guess they're basing that on because they haven't attacked as of yet. I hope not. Name of the Father, of the Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. It's definitely something going on, Garen Spencer. It's funny. I'll make you laugh. Right before I was reading this New York Post article, I was watching this old movie with Johnny Depp. I don't know if you ever saw it before. It's called The Astronaut's Wife. Uh, Great movie. I never saw it before. It's on Prime, and I was watching it. And so basically, what it is that Johnny Depp was, obviously an astronaut, and something happened where there was an explosion. And in 2 minutes, they lost contact with NASA, blah, blah, blah. When they got back to Earth, one of his friends, he died, that was also an astronaut. He was screaming, "What is this? What is this?" And he died, the guy. But the thing is that it turns out, like, I'm sorry, spoiler alert if you never saw the movie. It turns out that an alien force transported themselves into Johnny Depp's body. So when Johnny Depp came back to Earth, he wasn't Johnny Depp anymore. He was an effing alien. And, he's fooled around with his wife. He impregnated the wife with two alien twin babies. You should watch it if you never saw it before. It's a good movie. I recommend it. It's called The Astronaut's Wife on Prime with Johnny Depp. Remember that movie They Live? I think it was called with what's his name, Roddy Piper. Oh man, what a great movie that was! Remember you had to put those like sunglasses on, like in other words, aliens look like us. They look like human beings, but when you put the sunglasses on, you were able to tell, that they were aliens. And you would see all their messages and all that shit. That was a great movie too. Oh yeah, Rowdy Piper. Yeah, you got to put the glasses on. Then there was that movie with I'm trying to think of all these movies here. I'm trying to think of all obviously War of the Worlds. That was another one with Tom Cruise. You know what I mean? So there's that was a freaky one. They were buried under the ground. For like who knows, possibly millions of years. You know what I mean? And then they came up, and that was it. The Arrival with Charlie Sheen. I was just thinking of that one. That's a great, great movie. The Arrival with Charlie Sheen. Remember they put that they had that like plastic shit they put on them that simulated like skin, and when Charlie Sheen got noticed, remember he put all that plastic that whatever that shit was, he had to rip it off him. That was a great, great movie. Obey, yeah, consume and work, right? That's right. They live. I mean, listen. There's been so many alien movies over the years. But the question is, are we living in a real life alien movie now? Is this real life? Is this really happening? Like, look, I know that a lot of you are making fun of this right now, and I know a lot of you are joking about it, but here are the facts. Okay. Here are the facts. Okay. The government does not know what these objects are. They don't know what they are. Okay. So the way I see it, it could only be one of two things. Either it's aliens, or is it possibly a foreign country that is surveilling that for whatever the reason is. Is this a potential World War III situation here? Look, I don't know. Again, I'm going to say it's alleged. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but tell me, okay. Besides those two options, what else could it possibly be? What else could it possibly be? You tell me, please, because maybe you could reassure me. If it's not aliens and if it's not a foreign country, what is the third option? What could this possibly be? It's reported that when they try to approach the drones, they go dark. They don't appear on radar either. I heard that. Yes. So are we in agreement that this could only be one of two things? Aliens or again a foreign country doing some very, very shady shit. What else could it be? What else could it be? Just I don't want to get in trouble with the law. I have to say it's alleged, and this is all subject to conversation for entertainment purposes only. But at the same time, I am very concerned. Could always be that hidden German technology from World War II. Yeah, it's possible. Trojan op. Watch videos with the Special Force and Delta guys talk about all sorts of weird shit, aliens, evil spirits, and ghosts. But this is the first time, I mean, I think in the history I mean, at least in my lifetime, I don't know. I mean, in my lifetime, I've never seen anything like this before. I have never seen anything like this before. Never. I mean, I don't know if I mean, I know that, like they said that I think there was a case like 40, 50 years ago or something with drones. I was reading an article, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. Not to this extreme where you have 50 drones flying over the ocean. You have them all around the place. You know what I mean? Not just New Jersey, other states, potentially Europe. I don't know. But I am gonna start to cover this a lot now. Okay, I'm gonna make this a part of my YouTube channel because this is scaring the shit out of me. this is uh this is definitely scaring the shit out of me. So I am going to be following this. I didn't take it seriously, like I told all of you. At first, I was like, I was laughing about it until I saw this new. Look, you guys got to look up the New York Post article. After you're done with this live stream, do me a favor. Take a minute out of your day. Take a minute out of your day. Look up New York Post. Okay, air traffic control tells pilot to avoid UFO. And then you could actually hear the video. You'll be able to hear the video of the pilot speaking to air traffic control. So that's what I just want you to do. Take a minute out of your day after this live stream because I'm gonna, it's kind of late right now. I don't think I'm gonna go to sleep. I think I'm gonna go drink some vodka downstairs. I'm gonna make myself a screwdriver. But I'll hang out with you a few more minutes. But look up the article, New York Post. Just Google it. New York Post, air traffic control tells pilot to avoid UFO. And then there's a video attached to it. Listen to that video. Yeah, remember the Miami Mall? That's right. You just reminded me of that, right? Where they said they saw an alien. But again, you want to know what it is? It's always been okay. All these cases over the years with aliens, you notice how it never was clear footage and it was always like blurry and you couldn't make it out. This is real deal. This is not shit that's blurry. This is not shit that, is photoshopped. We're seeing objects all over the place with red and green effort lights moving at extremely fast speeds. So this is a little different, okay? This is a little different than whatever you experienced in the past. No, in Miami, there was this, I don't know, bunch of kids said they saw a freaking alien. I remember this. I don't know what happened, but I remember something like that. I do remember that. But again, nothing came of it. Once again, the picture was blurry. Remember, it was blurry. You couldn't make it out. I definitely think that this is a much, much more serious situation. This is a much, much more serious situation. I don't know if an alien comes over here. I'll start playing some like piano. Maybe he'll leave me alone. What do you think? I'll play. Hold on. I'll play the alien blues. The alien would be impressed. The alien would be like, nice, nice. Apefather play music for alien. Hold on here. I'll play some like alien like blues here. Let's do it. Ready? Alien, leave me alone. I'll make you a steak with a big bone. Oh! I'll put some Peter sauce on. Yeah, it's red. Just like that red light on the UFO. If you promise not to kill me, I'll make you a big Italian feast. I promise you. I bet on your planet you never had some chicken parmesan. Never had some eggplant parmesan too. Maybe you are gonna try to feed me some alien food. Some green sticky stuff. I bet there's one thing that both of us will agree. Oh, we're gonna have 2 screwdrivers. It's gonna make you feel good, trust me. the Alien Blue song. Oh man, that's the only thing I would do. Alien comes to me, I say I just start I'll start jamming on the piano. What else could I do? Obviously, I'm not right. I'm hitting that vodka right. Yeah, I'm going downstairs. I'm gonna make myself a nice screwdriver. Forget about it, motto. Forget about it. I think I'm waking up my whole house here. I hear people moving. It's either it's people moving or it's aliens moving. It's not good. Not good. Not good at all. You know what it is? Listen, it's like the movie Scarface. Remember, he says every day above ground is a good day. You got to enjoy your life. Especially what I'm going through right now with my beautiful wife. God bless her, who has stage 4 breast cancer. Again, anybody who wants to support, you don't have to. You see the pinned comment. It's my Cash App, which is the $ Richard Lavoy. I would make you, it could be a couple of bucks. I don't care. I'll make you a personal video just for you. I'll give you a big shout out. I'll do a song in your honor, maybe a Billy Joel, Elton John song, or I write music, Trump victory songs. That's of course if you're a Trump supporter, which you better be right now. Just kidding. No, listen, but I love Trump. Trump, thank God he's. Listen, this is crazy that all of this is happening right before Inauguration Day, right? Isn't it crazy? God, thank you, Garen Spencer. Thank you. But like I said, if you don't have Cash App, of course, you could always do a super chat. It is your prerogative. No pressure. No pressure at all. A lot of people ask me, why do you ask like for money and stuff like that? This is the truth. Okay. I just want to do good by my wife. I want her to be happy for whatever time she has left on this earth. I want to just give her everything she wants. That's the truth. Whatever she's like, I want to take a vacation, or I want to, I don't know, I want to look beautiful. I want to get myself a beautiful outfit, or I want to, whatever. In other words, I kind of want to I want to do it. Now you might say, "Okay, you can't do that yourself." Yeah, I could do it myself. I have been doing it myself. I've been taking care of my wife for 20, well, first of all, I know her for 23 years. For every single day of her life, I have fed her. I have put a roof over her head. Seriously, since the beginning. I hate it when people say that stuff, but it's called a kind gesture. That's all. It's called a kind gesture. In other words, obviously, if it's like that song by Joe Cocker, have a little help from my friends. When you have a little, what would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ear and I'll sing you a song. I tries not to sing out of key. Oh, baby, I have a little help from my friends. I just need a little, have a little help from my friends. I'm just saying, it's nice to have a little help from your friends. Yes, I do it myself, okay? I take care of my wife and my family every day. But there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having a little help from your friends. Thank you, Term. God bless. I don't know. This person, we got to get rid of this talking crazy here. When people talk crazy, we got to get rid of them. Yeah, I read all of Trump's books as well. I love Donald Trump. I love President Trump. I'm going to run right now. I'm going to go make myself a nice screwdriver. I might be back. We'll see. After I have about two or three screwdrivers, who knows, I might be back, But listen, normally I say my disclaimer because I'm talking about stocks. But now I got to add, like normally I say, this live stream is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I am not a financial advisor. And anything I said about stocks or crypto was for entertainment purposes only. But now I got to say something else. Everything I said regarding aliens, flying saucers, UFO, drones, again, it's entertainment purposes only. I have to say this. Listen to me. It has not been confirmed by the government that we're dealing with any form of threat yet. Okay, nothing's been confirmed, so I don't want to freak everybody out, all right? So let's take it Let's take it day by day. Let's see what happens with this thing. Have a great night, Garen. Have a great night, everybody. Term, Dark Veda, Andrew, everybody out there, just like and subscribe to the Apefather channel. Good night, as we say in Italian. Buonanotte. As we say in Alien, I wouldn't speak. You got to read my mind. I'll say good night in Alien. Look. Good night.